Hey, how are you guys doing today? So, this is going to be a not so basic guide. And so, right off the bat, we're going to head out of here. Of course, we're at the little spaceport area, Athena Spaceport. Absolutely cool place. Um, Probably should fly up and show you. But we're going to be focusing all the way back to, let's say, Camp Icarus. I know a lot of you guys are going to start there or be there at some point. And at this point, we're going to take, and I'm going to show you a wide variety of this game in what's going to be a semi-short time. Um, Hope you guys are, of course, having a great day. If you just started this game, that's awesome, right? Um, I'd like to help you guys actually learn how to do well in this game. So young man here, I don't know if he's a new player, not a new player. He's doing that recruit earn ped stuff. Let's scan him real quick. Most of these people will be waiting, that's pretty new, but he has some psyche to do this gauntlet. Now I'm going to explain why they're wanting to do the gauntlet. They want to do the gauntlet in order to earn the Vivo S10. Now, the Vivo S10 is a repairable tool. It's great for healing people and stuff like that. If you're in any of the FAP chats and stuff like that, you can actually post yourself as a healer and stuff like that. Often find work in which people will cover the degeneration on your thing. I'm going to go over that in a second. This guy will do the gauntlet. Let's do this. I might have to grab some ammo real quick, guys. We'll grab some ammo. Uh, I'm going to just grab a little of this. I don't know how much ammo I have on me. I'm going to grab about that much just in case. You won't get the full view of what the gauntlet is. But I think these guys are putting a waypoint somewhere. We don't need that waypoint, guys. So the gauntlet, and we could just go in and do it, I think, is done in teams normally. And we'll try to show you the gauntlet real quick. I do not get the reward that you get. You guys, if you're new, will get a reward. If it's your first time doing it, you'll get a Vivo S10. If we can't get a team, I will just walk in there and I'll show you what's up with it real quick. Okay, well we're just gonna go into it if we're allowed to. Oh, nope, here, boom. We're in a team, boom. So, I'm going to let you guys know, in Entropia right off the bat, forming teams, it's really handy. I think we have to talk to him too. Okay, so that guy said stage 1, so we're going to go the same stage as him. It doesn't look like he has armor. What are these trade terminals? I didn't know if they had them in here or not. Good to know, right? So this is it. They want us to destroy some stuff. I don't want to take away all his shooting. Okay, I'm gonna start blasting people down because he looks like he's getting hurt. So you're gonna have a bunch of these little drone dudes. I'm gonna make sure this guy doesn't die. Hold on one second, you guys. Good thing I couldn't friendly fire. Okay. I'll let him shoot out the security systems. I'm gonna heal him though because this is the Vivo that he's probably going for. Let's get him healed up. We'll just heal this guy. I think he needs me to actually intervene. If he dies, we could resurrect him, but often people don't know about that, so they... Okay, we need to keep an eye on him. So, we're not his paid healer, but you see why sometimes if you have healy stuff, it's handy for other people. And so people will literally, if they want to get through something really bad, they will pay a healer sometimes. And so the FAP channel is one of the places, honestly, if you're in a SOC, your own SOC, oh, we need to heal homie. Don't worry. He doesn't have very much life. I mean, he has the amount for a new person. We'll probably have to heal him a little more. Honestly, that third fireball thing is probably a little overkill, you guys. I'm not even gonna pretend. Oh, he needs to destroy that. We'll let him put all the damage into that. I'm gonna just kill him on this one. Yeah, he got it. Okay, we're gonna have to go over to this other side. I'm hoping he gets advantage of our loot skills, but I don't know how it works in instances, you guys, and so I won't try to tell you how that works, you know what I'm saying? On the stuff that I understand, we're going to break down all the way. And this literally is going to cover stuff all the way to hay. Probably some stuff you guys might not know about. Okay. Including all the way through the gauntlet, obviously. Let's heal this guy real quick. Boom. Now he needs to come back this way. And I don't personally know this avatar, but he is doing what's correct. It's a good choice to be doing this. It doesn't appear that he does have his Vivo yet. We're good, guy. You're not going to die. Okay. No. We need to watch our friend. Focus on us, little machine. So he's just completed Gauntlet Stage 1, so that was his first time for sure. Okay. Let's heal him. Good to know. So yeah, this will be good for him. Oh, he's still coming in, guys. Okay, there he is. Come on. Mm. Oh, good. Thank gosh. I'm just going to show him. Okay, I'm going to put up a Oh, good. He did go in. Stage 2. Okay, ready? This is stage 2. This mission is only available for people, so this is true. So I won't get the thing that he'll get. He'll get different stuff than me at the end. I already have it, in all honesty, and it's fair what they do. So these are, these little, maybe I should throw on some armor here. Or let's just fireball him, actually. I think he's nervous about him, so... Okay, so let me pop up something here, guys. We're gonna throw on a loot pill right off the bat so we don't have to pick stuff up. And we're gonna watch him a little closer than we were. And we're gonna try to block all the advancing bad guys. Okay, so there's some kind of deploy the toxin stuff here. We're gonna get him right through this. Okay, each time the toxins are deployed, I believe something tries to kick our butt. But I don't want to. Maybe not. We just got a challenge done too, by the way. That's awesome, right? Oh no, we just started it. Okay, that's the first one we've killed of those since the codex started. That's kind of sad. We're trying to kill everything. We want to maximize whatever he gets out of this as a reward for sure. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know what? That's too hard to get up. We'll just go this way. That's the entrance. Sorry. I got discombobulated. I want to make sure he gets a shot in on these guys, but doesn't die. You know what I'm saying? And you guys likely can find somebody of significant level that's willing to just come help you do this, especially if you're in a society of any kind, just to be honest. We'll wait for him. we need to heal him. Okay. We just want to make sure he has some of the contribution into the loot. He's going to claim at the end. And so... I don't have a map of this thing, so we're just... At this point, let's hope we figure out where we're going, right? Oh. Deploy toxin that way. Heading back this way to deploy a toxin. And there could be something to kill, who knows. There's still creepy sounds going on, that's a good sign. I think we found the bad guys. Okay, so this is all going to get him this whole Vivo thing. Now the Vivo is the thing you're going to be using if you're going to be wanting to be a healer right off the bat and stuff like that. And I'll show you why. You're probably going to be using it, period, because you're going to be healing yourself, right? Oh, is this the matriarch? Oh, homeboy is being hit, huh? Hold on, I gotta click him. Good. Okay, so we're still killing the rest of this stuff. He probably went through the teleporter already. That's understandable. He gets to claim his thingy-majiggy. Okay, so this is where I'm going to go over why he's going to want to do that. And I don't know if he's now qualified to do 3. Let's look. If there is a 3. Nope, looks like there's only 2 stages. He should have his Vivo. Let's ask him. That's the wrong person. That's the right person. Sorry, guys. Everybody that's new has these little uniforms on, so they're very, very sometimes easy to confuse. A lot of times, actually. I'm sure he did. I'm not sure if he's trying to voice chat or something, but we're gonna leave the team real quick. Let me remember how to do that because I haven't left the team for a while. Okay, boom. Okay, so now I'm going to show you why this matters. So let me click over this. Then we're going to go over resources, other stuff. This is where it's going to accelerate exactly how this works. So boom, I'm going to make sure that I actually look over and see what's going on. Hold on one second. Let me release game. Boom. So all of your animal looter skills and stuff like that, you're going to notice that you need anatomy, you need perception and stuff like that, right? The skinning is your main stuff, and that's just for animal looter. And let's talk. This is your robot looter. You're going to notice that the alertness, perception, and stuff like that is the same. The analysis is the same. But all of a sudden, you're more with engineering skills being the base for overall how well you're performing when you're looting stuff. So, the theory is that it doesn't just affect your loot return as an overall pet value, that it also likely affects, I'm going to move away a little bit, the quality of loot pool. And so, as the quality of the loot that you're receiving does, in my opinion, definitely improve once you've got high enough in looter to have unlocked like the butchering and stuff. All of a sudden, you do actually, in my opinion, receive a higher quality of loot. And I believe it's the same thing with the reclaiming skills too. And so, where we're going to get into why this Vivo matters is because all of a sudden, if you're able to get jobs as a healer in which somebody else is covering the degeneration on this repairable tool, right? For one, this is a tearable tool. And for two, every tool you're going to look at allows you to look up exactly what kind of skills you're going to get for overall use of that said tool. Now, if you look at what you get for going around and being a healer, this is your intelligence, dexterity, serendipity you're going to have to unlock. But you see the 13% anatomy, that's not going to hurt you. Now, also, this stuff's nice too, but if you're really doing it a bunch, these are going to come along on their own, right? And what you're probably after is this upper section here for the most part, just in my opinion. And so this is a great tool. You're going to want to do the gauntlet right off the bat. Now, I'm going to go over some other resources that you guys might not think about when you're just starting this game. So one, other resources that you guys might not. Oop, let's mute me so we're not having to hear me. Boom. You've got a lot of people on um, Twitch, right? You've got Miss Watson, you've got Peppermint. These guys are all great, great. Well, Shroud doesn't play Entropia, guys. Some of these people don't. Firebug does. A huge amount of these players right here are Entropia players, are active Entropia players, are actually highly skilled at the game and know a ton about it. Many of their channels actually have benefits for their channel, do giveaways, do events and stuff like that. That's a huge deal. Sorry about that whole weird, we go into eternity there. But over to the side, if you see, Twitch is a huge, huge resource when it comes to Entropia Universe stuff. Now, some of the channels I also think are great channels, and because you guys might not be like, hey, Donald, I think you're the greatest guy in the world for entertainment value and plus what you do. Um, Jasper, he has a great channel. He does the crap out of Entropia, right? You've got Lauren Spade, has a great channel, has a Twitch channel, covers the really a good substantial amount of Entropia universe. And I just saw Fallout 76, in which I legit am considering playing. Um, you've got Ped with Stevie B. Honestly, he has some really good videos. Um, I've watched some of them and a bunch of some of his past videos. Obviously, I need to catch up. I haven't watched any of this stuff currently, but I do know he's one of the great resources for it. This guy, honestly, I have not seen a new video from him lately, but when I was reviewing my stuff on earning pet in Entropia Universe, I actually did think that his videos were valuable, and so I don't know where he is as a current streamer or video producer, but his videos are absolutely good videos. DMX Zone, he absolutely covers this game as a free to play player, is absolutely a great resource and approaches and sees the game from a different perspective. I absolutely would suggest him. You've got Raven Jade. She owns one of the instances over on Rocktopia. Doesn't look like she's super active, but I've watched several of her videos in the past. I absolutely do think that some of her videos are a great resource. And if you look, Peppermint has a ton of stuff. I just noticed that I just went over a little bit over my 200th video on Entropia. And so there happens to be a lot of Entropia Universe players that have contributed videos, whether it's on Twitch or whether it's on Entropia Universes, like look up anything under YouTube and stuff. And so, not to plug anybody, but just to let you know. So the next thing we're going to go over, boom. I'm going to just pop this up like this. It'll be easier to do this way, right? So I'm going to talk about why I always tell you guys, hey, you probably should tree harvest, right? This is a tree harvesting tool. A lot of people blow off the tree harvesting stuff. We just showed you the loot professions and stuff. I'm going to let you know one of the other great resources you can use is the Entropia forums and stuff like that, and the Facebook groups. If you look, there's literally a guide by A-Bomb, and A-Bomb is super knowledgeable about this game. It will break down, and there's other ones too, but A-Bomb is if you're wondering if there's other people that'll tell you this is important, yes, and I would consider him pretty credible. So here's where we're going to be on this. If you look, I got to make sure that I'm not covering it with my face. This is the skill breakdown that you get when you're using a tree harvesting tool, right? If you look, you're getting intelligence at 5%, alertness, athletics, so all of those loot things right here, right? Now here's where it gets interesting. This is a mining. This contributes to mining. If you're looking over here, boom. Those are some very good skills. Now, if you look up, we'll look up mutant. Obviously, I'm standing near something that's wanting to kill us. Boom. Look at that. So for the mutant looter, these are the skills needed. And so, depending on what type of mob, category-wise, right, the overall skills that are contributing to your success are not the same at all. Okay? So there's sub-activities such as healing people or as um, going out and doing tree farming and stuff like that that directly contribute to what's going on there. Now, another resource I'm going to give you guys right here, this is Entropia Life. Entropia Life allows you to look up a crap load of stuff. There's good amount of interesting information. You can also look up avatars and overall stuff, okay? There's also guides. So Entropia Life, guys. Um, I hope you do see what I'm talking about with this tree harvesting tool, right? Good. So at this point, I'm going to switch back and we're going to go to the mode where I'm going to actually show you how to do a bunch of stuff in a very short amount of time. Should be pretty fun. So here's what we're going to talk about. Right off the bat, I reviewed all those people's channels. Here's the list of what we got put down as ways that people said that they can make money in Entropia Universe, which is true. So right off the bat, if you're padlocked or anything, you can start off by just sweating or walking around, right? Finding different resources. And if you walk around, and this is another reason why the tree harvesting is important. My theory is that perception and gather resources directly affects how well you spot stuff. That's my theory. That's not a guaranteed. Now, the different resources that you're going to find walking around are things like this, right? Now, if you save them up, that's a considerable markup. So obviously, if I were to go in here and put this into the auction, I would be able to get a return on it, right? The other thing that a lot of people blow off, and let's see if I have some on me right now, is dung. So dung is used by landowners, and most people don't know that. But if you save up a big enough stack of that, you can often reach out to a landowner in which you can sell that directly to a landowner. So besides the fact that there's fruit harvesting and stuff like that, you're capable of also finding stone on the ground. Now, stone varies in markup, but often has a 20,000% markup. All of that stuff you can do by just going and exploring, right? And I'm going to show you guys two quick places where obviously you guys could go and you could sweat real quick. Besides here, and on different planets, different places exist. So I'm going to tell you guys, Boreas is a great place for new people that are more trying to meet new people. In my opinion, and it could change because I haven't been on Calypso, the planet, for a while. But as you can see, there's lots of people. You can casually sweat and visit. It's pretty easy to do here. You can meet a lot of people. It's a very social place. Now, a slightly more well-organized place, in my opinion, is Royal Club. Boom. Here's Royal Club. You're going to pass through a PvP zone, which isn't even a big deal. It's not a lootable PvP zone, so this does not really matter. Somebody can kill you, they'll give you some skills. It is an irrelevant thing. Okay. So if we come up onto this hill, we've left the PvP zone. And as you can tell, they're sweating emblem axes. And it's kind of a circle, right? So right off the bat, you can literally go collect sweat, or you can wander around exploring, and you can earn some ped, right? That all has to be traded because you're going to want to actually have PED for being able to perform other entrepreneurial activities. So here's where we're going to get into those other entrepreneurial activities because I want to make sure that we get into this. I'm going to go in and we'll go back to Athena Spaceport. So one thing, there are people that work for people, both in the capacity of taxis in space, hunting for specific items, in which they have pre-guaranteed buys and markups. There are people that literally work for people as a healer all the time. If you guys are trying to find jobs as a healer, I would suggest having this FAP channel. If we literally were looking for a healer, it would be very easy to find one. Often it's very easy to find jobs as a healer, right? Okay, so the next thing that you can do is you're going to want to know about SSIs, events, and other things, right? So let's go to events. Boom. Lots of different events. In many cases, events, no matter what planet you're on, some of them are actually going to be giving away free things, some of them are going to be giving away prizes and other things that you can stack whatever activity you're doing with. Not everybody's into those. That's an okay thing. So here's where we're going to get past what I saw a lot of people had put. Um, that's all great stuff. So reality-wise, there are some other things, and we're not going to get into specifically hunting for profit yet, or crafting for profit, or mining yet. But I am going to get into some stuff, and then this is going to get more complicated from there. So in many cases, there's materials that can be purchased, bought, and refined, or traded for, including there are people that are just traders in this game, and that can be broken down into smaller amounts. So let's say we went and looked at the materials market, and we clicked down through here. There's a lot of these oils that we're finding that we could buy, like pancreas oil, at 4,000 units at 100% point blah 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 markup, right? Now the thing is that's a huge amount of money to buy into that much. But if you look, by the time you're breaking it down to, which is a more where people are buying, right? Let's say 100 ped zones and stuff like that. You're at 101% markup, maybe. That's not great. At 200%, you're barely making a profit. And so in some cases, if you scour through this stuff, you can find arbitrage buys of large amounts of stuff to sell in broken down subcomponent groups. Now, what I'm going to let you guys know is that there are also people that will harvest skills. And we're going to get into one skill specifically because I'm going to attempt to take you through profit making all the way into space stuff, okay? So let's look at the pilot skill. Oh, there isn't even pilot skill up for sale. That's kind of hilarious. Well, pilot skill is extraordinarily expensive. It is a skill. I'm not willing to sell any of mine to actually show you guys the demonstrated point. Many of you guys know that mothershipping is an option within this game, right? And working on a mothership is something many people do. While you work on a mothership, you can then earn pilot skill at a fast rate as you're actually flying the mothership around. When you've saved up a significant amount of the mothership skill from going and flying around, which you do gain a bunch of other skills, you can then chip that chip out of pilot skill in which it buys and purchases out at a high amount. And so one of the really good skills to farm in this game is to get on board with a mothership. Next, let's talk about these. Deeds, shares, and land, right? I'm going to push you guys on this every time. You literally have an opportunity to own part of the game. So if you are just slowly building up stuff, or you do hunt a specific area commonly, such as Treasure Island or the Arcadian Underground and stuff like that, you can buy into them and purchase, in which that allows you to receive part of the overall profits of whatever it is. Some people legit just hold them so that they can track the device, and some I hold, or some people hold also, in order to actually be able to profit off of the distributions. The distributions are fair. All of the instruments actually break themselves down. That's not a bad thing to know about, right? Next, we'll get into deeds. I'm going to warn you about some deeds. You need to make sure you know where the deed is before you buy a deed. Deeds are straight buyer beware. These are functional earnings deeds. These are like certificates of deposit almost in a way, in what, or they're actually like a stock certificate more or less, in which a person is buying a share of the overall profits of a place. These kind of deeds are property deeds, right? So it's important to know the difference, and one of the easiest ways is by hovering above it or going like this and clicking show where this is on a map. If you guys look, boom, that's where that is on the map. And so knowing how to find out where deeds is an important thing, but the value of a deed is very manipulative because like it's the overall average of deeds. It doesn't reflect the actual value of that deed to you or the utility you'd get or what that specific apartment or something like that should trade at. And so let's take and let's see. This Beta West, congrats to them. Beta West right here, I believe is a FOMA apartment. Let's show on map. Is this FOMA? I think this is FOMA, guys. Well, I'm pretty sure Beta West might be a FOMA apartment. If it is, you guys are going to want to know, hey, that's a FOMA apartment. FOMA apartments are in space. If you live in space, that's great. Yeah, that must be that's a FOMA apartment, guys. So check the location of anything you have, right? So I'll show you the other little thing. So the other profit thing is to own a booth or a store, right? And so this, of course, is up in space. It's on Crystal Palace. This allows you to sell a bunch of stuff, to upgrade them. Booths, they actually vary in value all the time. And so, like, really, in all honesty, the profitability on a booth is dependent on you and stuff, right? It has nothing to do with the booth as much as, sorry, that's the wrong thing. This is how they work. You go to compensation for your shop. Last things that sold out of my booth are right here and right here. I happen to know what one of them is. I kind of will restock it real quick. When something sells out of a booth or a shop, and it's one of the reasons it's an advantage over a traditional auction, it not only notifies you there, but it goes into an account. But I'll show you the difference. So this was a LRS1X1, right? Obviously, I probably don't have any metal res. And we'll go like this. Because I'm not sure what all I'm going to need. I'm willing to pay the 5% markup. And that's why I was telling you guys, in some materials, breaking down a material into a more functional amount is a profit. In fact, let's look at this. This guy's selling 3,000 units at this, right? Nobody hardly is needing this many. He probably hit a global, that's great. So he's taking a small markup. So if somebody bought that and broke it down, by the time you get down to 100 PED value increments, you're already at a higher markup. So right there, they could be taking 2%, like 4% maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you guys how much percent successfully would be taken, but some percent likely would be taken there, right? We can all see how arbitraging a market can be really handy. Um, I'm going to see if I have the stuff on this planet for Ospens. Sorry, guys. Guys, I do not have stuff on this planet for that. So here's what we're going to do. What's the value of this? People like these things. I'm not going to charge that kind of markup on it. Don't worry. Dun, dun, dun. But we need to replace something in my store, right? Boom. And there's a chance I'll have to grab some more of this Grangonite. I don't always succeed on the first try, so boom. By the way, this is a very deadly weapon. Say we'll grab some more Grangonite. I probably should grab some more Listerian powder too, but, you know. Let's see, we don't need a lot. We'll face the markup, because we know that we can take the actual markup in the item. Boom. Annoying when we don't succeed, though. Are we going to have to get more Laterium powder? I often have to mine that myself, so that makes me nervous, guys. Just so you know. This is why I don't make these all the time. Boom. So we have 51 pet. Okay, so because we're about to go into space, I'm going to drop stuff off. I don't need that stuff. I don't need that stuff. I don't believe I have welding wire on me. And this is, I'm gonna buy some welding wire. The markup on welding wire is significant anymore. And honestly, I'm mixed bag on, hey, should I make it myself? Should anybody make it themselves? This is high markup. This is low, but we don't need that much. Honestly, this is when we check something. You know what? We won't do that. We'll just buy it like normal. Okay, sorry guys. We're gonna probably need 20. We'll buy this much. And honestly, we're only doing this for convenience, and so I can show you guys some other stuff. So you all know about the other skill paths, and I told you, hey, this is what you do in order to be able to skill your stuff in preparation of going and mining and stuff like that with the tree farming, etc. So what you guys don't know about is the space aspect of the game. So if you really wanted to be a mean person, you can literally just have a armed vehicle and shoot people down in space and loot them. That's called piracy. You will eventually not have a lot of buddies, and people will get mad at you. It is part of the game, and it is a way that you will go if you want to. We're not doing that. We're showing you how to just make money and pad differently. And did you see how fast we went into space right here? Now, the reason I'm also telling you about piracy is because you can get pirated. Did you see how I took stuff off of us before we went into space? So any of these people could be a pirate. And it doesn't matter if they're a blue dot, because see how we just switched seats? We're now a blue dot too. And so all they'd have to do is watch till you left and click switch seat, and boom, they're flying out behind you. Next, we're going to fly to Crystal Palace. That's just so you guys know. That's a heads up. Hey, don't get pirated in space. Because some of you are going to see this space stuff. Okay. So I'm pre-prepping some stuff for asking some questions. And guys, I'll stock this better off stream. Again, and we might have to get into the space channel. I'll show you guys space in a second. A lot better. Okay, so obviously pay attention where you jump out. By the way, this is Crystal Palace. I'm just gonna make sure I don't have some extra stuff real quick right here. Boom. Sorry guys. Sometimes I have extra guns. Okay. So, this is how a shop works. I'm gonna show you. You come down here. Crystal Palace is a whole bunch of shops. This one's mine. It's a little. Somebody's been buying up all my stuff. I should have made some more stuff. Honestly. Luckily, we have an extra Ospen down there, so it's not going to matter that much. Here's what happens. This weapon right here, and I'll explain all the way through this, is a vehicle weapon. It actually goes on ground-based vehicles. You put it on the top. It's an anti-vehicle shooty-shoot weapon. Low-level people can use it and stuff like that. We go like this, and we hit place. Boom. Go like this. Go in here. I check market value. We know that they sell in this range, but here's the deal. We have already embedded all of our expenses when we purchased the deed. Does that make sense? And some other things, and I'll show you that too. So we know that we at least could get 150%, right? So this is the markup part right here, and this is another reason it's nicer than the auction house. See how I could put a 1 pec markup on something? And so we have more options. Right there we're at, I'm going to leave it where it could have a potential for somebody earning a markup in there. You know what I'm saying? Watch this. Click the button. Boom. Boom. We hover across it. 146.2% markup. That's how that works. So this sign, and this, all this decoration stuff, it uses up shop points. Okay, guys? Including any of these displays and things like that. Now, shop points, which is going to be interesting to some of you, they are right here in your stats. Boom. So we need to restock 10 additional items. So I'm missing a whole crap load of items right here. So we'll be having to do some massive restocking. That won't be happening right now. Not all booths. This guy's booth is a good booth. So we're not going to use his booth. I'm going to see if one of these booths does not have the same amount of points. Yeah, see? So this has 30 points in it. They don't have the same amount of buying or selling power, but they could purchase it by contacting MindArc. When you hit visualize, you can see exactly how big the area is, right? Also, if you guys are ever wondering, this right here, boom, 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 Buzz Lightyear is the one that actually is the owner of this thing. Plus, he has a significant amount of the booths and stuff. And so, absolutely good to know, right? Let's make sure we look over this. Kind of want to see what I'm missing stock-wise. Some guns and some minor stuff. Okay. I'll restock that later. So this is what I was talking about with the FAP stuff, you guys. See how they're looking? Or they're Hiller for hire, blah, 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 DK, they'll take tips. That's exactly what I was talking about. So here's where we're going to get a little more complicated. I'm going to get into space. I want to make sure some stuff first. Okay, nothing's lootable. Boom. Okay. Sorry, guys. And it could be that there's currently not a mothership pilot on. So let's get into mothershipping. So motherships, there's a bunch of them. All the owners, pretty good people. Honestly, on an individual level, they're all nice. And so, reality is, you have the Bismarck, you have the Cronin, you have the Variag, and and more. So hold on one second. Let's see which mothership is near us. Okay, boom. We need a waypoint to the mothership, honestly. So I'm going to show you one mothership. We're going to try to contact a different mothership because I don't know if this one has a pilot on board or if it's damaged. That one's in orbit 2. If we can't find it because it's in orbit on a okay, so here's the Normandy. That's John Black Knight. It's another option, you guys. Contact John Black Knight, get on board the Normandy. The Bismarck, that's an option. Sorry guys, there's a lot of motherships up here. I'll give you a tour of this one. We'll contact somebody and make sure somebody's on another mothership. Okay. So when a mothership is in orbit above a space station, if you're authorized on the mothership, you're able to just board it. I was like, what, have we been unauthorized? We weren't trying to ram it, I was too fast. Okay, so once you've boarded a mothership, and honestly, I don't know my authorization status on this mothership, so we're going to take you on a tour. First of all, you've got your downstairs area. This one is in full repair correct right now. So downstairs, you've got repair point 1 on, and that's easy to find, right? You've got refill stations and stuff like that too. Boom, right? Because obviously motherships, they burn stuff up. Next. I'll show you this stuff too. You've got your terminals. Those are always on a mothership. That was the hangar, by the way. This is a beaming up thing. You can use it. It's handy. That's another beam me up thing. You can use it. It's handy. Sorry guys, went the wrong way. In a second. I'll show you the way I do a repair run anyway. So we'll go up to the upper deck. 3 is not. Boom, boom. So this is going to be your pilot deck / gunner deck / everything else. Okay. So here is going to be your reactor core. Boom. I'll take you down to the other lower chamber, and then we'll come back up here, actually. So reactor point, that's where you repair that. I don't know why that always loads like that, no matter which ship you're on. This is propulsion down here. Boom. So obviously a real repair crew, full repair crew, is absolutely helpful sometimes, right? Sorry guys, gotta... See, and there's another person, tips and decay. Now, I'm pretty sure I do not have pilot authorization on this craft. Because honestly, pilot lists are usually kept pretty limited. This is the central command repair point. These are the gunner positions, okay? I'm going to let you guys know, most of the ships do not have the capacity to seat all gunners, right? And I'll show you why. Yeah, we're in engineering. If we click the oh, I won't show you their stuff specifically, because that's their business. For a second, let's just talk about it hypothetically and abroad. That terminal, there's little things that go into motherships, right? And they determine your warp, your how many gunners can be seated and stuff like that. Let's see. I'll show you a good gun seat. That's not the gun seat we like. There's the pilot seat. Here's the front top gunner. This often is the best gunner seat. I believe I do not have authorization or it would hover. And so, but if you have authorization, you double click on them, all of a sudden you're in it. I'm going to check one more time. We're going to see if there's a ship that needs repaired real quick. By the way, all ships pretty much have a channel. And so, if you're needing that stuff, contact a ship member, they're going to give you a channel. I'm going to probably see if we can contact a mothership owner real quick. That's on right now, if they are on. Hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry about this. So there's a chance that we get no'd on this, you guys, because pilot listing is a big deal, to be honest. And if anybody's a pilot that's watching right now, you want to hop on real quick, I'm cool with that too. We're going to be en route to the other mothership. By the way, this is what I mean. This is a social game. If you do not social, it's not going to be as fun for you. And there's more options. And I know this part's going to be a little boring as we head across space, and I'm sorry about that. Whose ship is this? She might not be present, but we're going to see if we can get a pilot to rack up some stuff, guys. Okay, so now this is going to be a great time to learn about PvP zones, right? Okay, they might not be present, and I don't have Granny Ronin. Let me check. I literally would like to just show you guys what I'm talking about. But while we're flying through space, let's go over what skills we got from that stuff. I don't see anybody that's on. Okay, so just like that, we don't have to get pilot authorization. Because pilots are on their way up to the ship. Thank gosh. Isn't that great? So, I'm going to show you mothershipping. By the way, that's how you get on a mothership. While we're doing that though, you know what? Let's show you some stuff. Boom, I'm going to release the game capture. Go to display capture. And then I'm going to go back to here. So the tool we'll be using to repair things, let's say we're going to use an RK0. Okay, so RK0, boom. This is why if you're going to robot hunt, do you remember when we were looking at that robot hunting looting skill? Does that not look strangely familiar and convenient, maybe for engineering? So that's why people would go on and repair crew, okay? So repair crew is a great option in Entropia universe. All you got to do is reach out to a mothership. They'll be like, yeah, you do actually mostly have to bring your own tools unless there's an event or something like that. And that's exactly why I keep on telling you guys, hey, events are everything. So we're en route. We're going to be at the thing real quick. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to get another energy drink. Um, and then we'll be there. And then I'm going to show you guys how repairing on a mothership works. So I do want to let you guys know that the whole time we're repairing, the pilot is getting skills too. And that's why pilots are always usually like, yes, I will be up there, bro. Honestly, if you can work your way up to being a pilot on a mothership and honestly getting mothership authorization, 99% of the time means that you've literally been active on the mothership for an extended period of time, no matter which mothership it is, okay? And you earn the right to pilot. It's not like a normal thing. And if you're not on it for a long time, right, they will remove your right to pilot. And so I haven't been on the Variag for like maybe a really long time, and so I no longer have authorization for piloting. But if I were to say like spend a couple months repairing, hanging out, socializing, that's how you get authorization for piloting. And so we're going to be flying through space for a second. We're not in lootable zone. If you guys notice, this is PvP, but you see how this is not lootable. When this turns red, that's lootable, okay? Hold on 1 second, getting another one of these. Okay, so the exciting beauty of space, right? So, do we want to look at some more random stuff that you guys might want to know? I think we probably do. Let's pull up the robot looter. Okay, boom, robot looter profession. So let's look at these. Let me break this baby off. Hold on 1 second. And I engage this little thingy. Display capture. Boom, boom. Okay. This is what I'm talking about. Do you guys see how the overlap is kind of handy for you? You get your electronic skill, boom. You get your engineering, which I know you guys are going to want for crafting. You get your mechanics, which is boom. The serendipity, honestly, you have to unlock, guys. And that's the same with this blueprint comprehension. Those both go into your overall crafting type stuff. This, honestly, vehicle repairing, it just goes up fast. It's not actually amazingly useful in the same way. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so we're 17 EUs out, or AUs out, I mean. So, I found out that AUs, which is kind of neat to know, right? They're astronomical units, and it's the distance between Earth and the Sun. And so, in all honesty, this would be an insane amount of distance, you guys. Right? Boom. Let's look at some other things. Okay. So this is going to be your guide to the planets type stuff. As we're flying around, right? I'm currently in course for Arcadia. These are the training grounds in which these are space training grounds. All of this stuff is stuff in space. If you're in space a lot, you're going to find out that there's a bunch of weird locations all over. I don't even know which one's this. That's a Starfinder over there. What happens is there's mobs in this. You can hunt and that and stuff like that. So you've got Arcadia. There's some pretty good dailies and some really low-level mobs. You're able to codex there. But a lot of the motherships use these training grounds commonly for skilling, right? Then you've got Next Island. Next Island, that has your ancient Greece and stuff like that. This isn't high-level mobs, but they're mid-level low, you know what I'm saying? And there's some really good codexing that can be done there. On top of that, there's some okay textile type stuff that can be developed there, and some pretty good furniture. That's the same as Tolan over here, except these dailies are more aligned with if you were going to be a texturer, right? Or a textile dude. These dailies are really aligned to hunting and stuff like that. See how that just lit up? Now we are in PvP lootable zone, okay guys? Hold on 1 second. My VSE zone, I think that there's normally a rule cap on it and stuff like that. Okay, so because we're polite and we already asked somebody else to come up, we're going to let them use their pilot and we're going to repair. I will do a special on piloting, or we'll take turns with them. Okay. Now, back to what I'm saying. So, here you've got Tolan. Tolan, of course, has a whole lot of dailies and stuff like that, in which the dailies allow you to advance your skills pretty fast, including it's really easy to do the dailies for perception and stuff, right? Now, over here, Rocktopia, honestly, it's the neglected child right now. Huge potential, awesome instances, really interesting mobs. You've got like Hunt the Thing and other weird little things and stuff like that that you can go to, but it's not codexed yet. But honestly, for weird blueprints, this is an awesome planet. Like sports cars and all kinds of stuff, right? Also, let's go back over here to Tolan. There's a daily called Nadira Wants an Apprentice or Needs an Apprentice. It allows you to receive 70 peck in machinery per day, in which you craft, I think, 500 clicky clicks or something, or some. I mean, don't quote me on it. Nadira Wants an Apprentice. I've got videos on it. Look them up specifically, I guess. Like them. I would appreciate that. But Nadira Wants an Apprentice is right there. Okay? Um, Over here, you've got Monterey. It is codexed. It has its own unique mobs. It has a daily called Waiting for Supplies. It's 70 peck of engineering daily, right? So you get where I'm going to go with this. If you combine mothershipping, then you come over here and do, say, this whole Monterey Space Station daily, racking up your engineering. Then you're coming over here to Tolan, right? And you're racking up only if you're going to make items. Your I'm sorry, I just went boom boom. Your machinery. Then you're going to be a stronger crafter. You get me? And then of course everybody absolutely already knows Calypso is the base planet, has a variety of all kinds of stuff on it. And so, we're going to have Homeboy do one repair run while we repair. Then when he's done, I'm going to probably switch out with him. We're going to kick some butt. If it doesn't take too long to do a repair run. Honestly, I don't think it will because we grabbed some stuff. And if we have to, we'll get more. But I feel we have a good amount of materials on us. In which I do believe that the VSE number that you have to hit for most ships from other ship pilot is 30, just so you guys know. Also, can I tell you, I don't understand the the concept I get. Some of these energy drinks. I like this energy drinks, but I'm not understanding what represents a calorie on an item. You know what I mean? Because like so many of them are 0 calories, yet I would think that they're not so 0 calorie. It's cool, but it's just interesting to me. Well, nobody sees me off the starboard. Oh. Sorry that it takes a second to fly across space, guys. Maybe on the video we'll edit some of this out, probably. Just gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell you, have you guys... Also, I'll show you this. These are cool. I don't own one. Probably not going to own one immediately. But is this not a neat ship? So these are freaking cool, guys. What all? So see this? That's a warp drive attachment. You can't fly with massive stuff, right? In these? How much these cost? How much you guys think? A really lot, guys. Is that not cool, though? I think they're neat looking. I've never equipped one with weapons yet, because I don't own one. And it appears that we don't even have ammunition on us right now, so we're just hoping you guys are having a great day, though. So it shouldn't take me long to repair this whole thing. Let me make sure I have a 25 on me. Do I not have, oh good, I have a 25 on me. And I have plenty, okay. So he'll wreck this ship up. He might even blow it up on us. We're in PvP zone again. Doesn't even matter. Okay, we're 10 EUs out. Guys, I'm sorry. Space, it's big, right? Like super big. And honestly, not much I can do about that. But we'll see how long. I'm thinking it takes a little bit more than a minute per EU, right? And so I'm kind of thinking of what we could do here. This is when I need to have one of those weird games installed that people can play while they're doing things. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what all they are, but I had one at one point. I'll have to reinstall it. Also, this is why some people warp across space. It would have been a little ridiculous to warp to a mothership to do repair crew stuff, but warping, it is an option, and it varies in price. Let's see, what are these guys doing? By the way, John Black Knight right here, he's a great resource too, guys. Not everybody likes everybody in the game, so anybody I say is a good resource, it's not that I'm telling you have to like each other. I'm saying that a lot of people know a lot of stuff, play the game a lot of time, and so regardless of how you feel about people either way, once in a great while, liking each other, not liking each other is an irrelevancy. I like everybody, so it affects me less. But once in a while, that Facebook group or one of those other groups, I'm like, whoa, holy crap. But literally, the Normandy and the Bismarck are both excellent ships too. I don't remember which one's the more powerful out of the two. To be honest, I think the Bismarck is, but I'm not 1,000,000% sure on that. Both really powerful ships though. Okay, we're halfway there, guys. You know what we could do? We could see what other wait. I'm not sure what the rules are on me seeing what other people are doing on their streams on my stream and then having it on my videos. So we won't do that actually. That's probably a bad idea, guys. Sorry. Okay, so we are en route and ready to kick butt. By the way, it really is that easy to contact somebody. And the people that own the ships, like there's a good amount of them. You figure out who they are and message them. There's a good chance that they have a spot on a ship for you. You know what I'm saying? And now that I have pilot's rights, I will pilot the crap out of this ship for you guys if you guys want to come up and repair too. Okay, so I'm going to teach you guys another thing then, I guess. We're going to teach you some stuff. Where are they going? Which training ground? Okay, so we're passing through Gordon's Belt. Obviously has mobs. We're going to track where they are. We're going to remove that one. And we're going to remove that. They're going there, but they're not there yet. And so, as we approach them, even if there's mobs swarming the ship, we're going to make it in the hangar. Don't worry. And we'll look what kind of mob this is. Cosmic Core. Boom. Okay, let me adjust this because we're not going to have to go as far now. That ship is en route to us. Ish. You know what I'm saying? So we might have to make an entry with hostile stuff going on. That's not really a big deal. I'll show you a breakdown of the ship actually once we get down inside of it too, a little better. And I'm not sure if I had to ask for gunner authorization separately, but could be. We're not going to gun anything today. When you're dropping shots out of a mothership, they're costly. And so, boom. This is a good kit right here. By the way, this is another reason you guys want to join the FAP thing. Some of these channels, you can kind of just see what other people are using. Obviously, I should not be using that, not qualified. Obviously, Yordi's pretty qualified at some stuff, right? Let's look at what they're using. Oh, that's really good. Look at this. That'll heal the crap out of you. This adjusted restoration chip is pretty good. Looks like we're dive bombing down actually now that I see our plane. Are they approaching faster? Let's look here. see. Divine intervention ship. That's really fancy. So these are some serious healers, right? I don't know Jen. Alright, well, we're not trying to message people. Oh, I was hoping I could click her and somehow... for some reason, yeah. I'm used to being able to scan people. I was straight thinking I was going to be looking at Jen's stuff right there for a second. Sorry, guys. Boom. I think we're moving faster than them, to be honest, you guys. And this is what I was talking about, the other people that are making money as taxis and stuff like that through space. Absolutely a valid way to earn. You want to be careful though. Don't just be trying to make money in space randomly. It can be dangerous. And you can make bad choices, like sorry, that's probably not exciting there. So where they were telling me to do a relog, if we were in range of the ship and I log out and die, I'll relog into the ship. Does that make sense, you guys? In fact, can we just get out of the vehicle? No. Okay, just checking. I just don't want to do a relog. And so I would rather daringly fly into the cargo under fire. Plus, it's going to let us show you what it looks like from the outside. That's probably going to... But you guys see how much activity in these different channels takes place? Okay, let's look. Who's going to be there first, you guys think? Okay, guys. So I'll show you an amazing weapon. These are fun. Just saying, right? I think they are at least. Let's see. And then, I don't know what else is fun outside of that. Okay, we might want to adjust our course maybe a little bit at this point. Right there. Because they'll be coming from the space station in orbit around that planet. And by the way, the Cronin is a different ship And you can contact Granny, and Granny will get you on the Cronin too. And so there's multiple options for space type repair stuff, opportunities to do things in space itself. You know what I'm saying? Checking. I feel I need to know how to do something entertaining here, like juggle and stuff. And I'm sorry, guys. I did read that How to Juggle book once, though, as a younger person. Obviously, I didn't practice it as much as I read it. And so, not a pro juggler. Okay. We're about to enter the training grounds. That mothership is entering the training grounds. When we get within zone of them, we'll do some I'll get their position. But they should be gathering mobs right now. Plus, I'm going to have to get this down for other reasons. If I don't, we're not going to see the mobs when they start firing at us. We're now entering the training zone, I'm sure, and right about now. I have a candy. The rapper's literally defeating me a little bit, guys. Okay. Boom. I'm going to get their position in 1 second. See? Boom. So I muted it because I was going to chomp hard candy and I didn't want to be like doing that at you guys. Oh, this is fancy. Look at that. Huh. So by now, they will likely have not got a lot of mobs on. Okay. Sorry, guys. We probably flew right past them real quick. Watch. Create waypoint. Click this up. Where's our ship? Often finding the plane is the difficult part in this game, honestly. That they're on. There they are. So blue dot right there. If you see, we have red targeting on them. We're not shooting at them. Gonna get an approach up here. There are no mobs in the back. We're gonna slow down. So if there were mobs in the back, we'd want to approach this differently, guys. Okay, and we have entered. Oh, you know what? Let's not do what we did last time. Okay. Sorry, guys. Click this one up. And I'm going to show you some stuff. So, what we're going to do is we're going to run back up here. As the ship takes damage, we're going to end up having to do repairs. And that's going to give us a whole bunch of skills. Good to know, right? So, I'm going to show you guys first the gunner seat if we have permission. And everything on motherships is, hey, if you have permission, right? Front gunner seat. Ooh. Front top, front top. Where's front top? Top right gunner seat, yep. So it used to just jump you in whatever one you went to. It didn't give you the option of like that. We obviously don't have any stuff right now. Gun, ammo. But this is the ship moving through. This is what a gun looks like. If I were using this gun, it would be burning up literally, I think, 2 ped per shot. I'm going to flip this over here. Because they're discussing things that...
Hello.
Oh, there's A-bomb. Maybe it's A-bomb that's going to be piloting for us today. Okay, maybe not. I don't know who's piloting, guys. Somebody's in the pilot seat right now, and we will start taking damage soon, okay? So, when we take damage, as we're inside, the only measure we have that the damage is flowing in is going to be down here. I believe somebody might already be in this repair position. No, they're probably at the command control center. So we can take RR, or we can run down here. I'm going to click out of... Everybody talks about stuff, and so... Okay. Nobody's down here. Honestly, propulsion doesn't take the most damage always, but it's pretty universal. We can wait till there's some damage. We're gonna heal this stuff pretty dang fast, guys. We could check to see if there's some damage, actually. I have one of these RK-0s on us. Nope. So we're still waiting for damage. And that's always in the pilot's hands, guys. Okay, boom. Okay, we're waiting for damage now. So, depending on who you're repairing with, right? The dude getting command and control will be getting both of these, but that depends on who you're with. And so that's not a hey, across the board, everybody's gonna eat 2 positions up. Check this stuff. Okay. A-Bomb just scanned me. Let's scan him back. I'm just joking. A-Bomb's gonna have ridiculous skills, by the way. I'm just heads upping you. Watch this, guys. Prepare to feel like you don't have cool skills. Yeah, I don't have all over 100. That's awesome. Do we have his other stuff? No. Fancy stuff, though, guys. Fancy stuff. Oh, watch this. You guys are gonna think this is insane. Does it not give us the secret information? Sorry, never mind. You'd have to know about it. I don't think we have damage yet, guys. Also, you learn a lot on these. Okay, we're gonna check and we're gonna see if some damage has flowed in. Oh, damage started. Okay. Damage incoming. Boom. So that's what they'll tell you. So watch this stuff, guys. And we'll hit multiple stations because it'll take him a second to get enough mobs on us to matter. You know what I'm saying? So that one's taken care of. Some of them it's better to just do it this way, honestly. See how that hangar is getting a little bit of a divot in there, though? That's where we're going. Okay, so what he's asking, sorry you guys, about the drag or blow up situation, guys, is if you're a pilot, you can either drag back mobs towards the station, in which you soak damage until they're out of skill, or you blow up the ship, letting it go to 0, and then everybody reboards the ship. By the way, when people are AFK, that's not really great, but and repairs it after. Does that make sense? Now watch this. Those are delicious candies, I'm just telling you guys. Okay, so you guys would be getting, well, depending on your skill level, a lot faster skills for doing this. So while that's doing that, I'm going to show you what we would be getting, skill-wise, right? Or are getting right now. Boom. So these are the skills we're earning right now, right? And so you're getting your scientist. Well, I'm not because I don't have scientist unlocked. That's the only one I don't have unlocked. So we'll show you that real quick. You have to be level 60. Not level 60 yet. It's a bummer, right? It goes into all of these things. That's why it's a bummer we don't have it. But we are getting all of these skills. And so that's a significant thing. I think we could all agree that, right? Boom. Okay. So you see how propulsion's following behind? In team, often somebody will be like, blah blah blah, go to this. And so If propulsion starts getting too low, we'll run to it because it's usually the person in the hangar that takes care of propulsion. Hold on, I'm grabbing some. Okay. So obviously these ships have a ton of life. And in a fight, if any of these hit zero, the whole ship goes boom. Doesn't even matter. That's just as a heads up, right? It is rare that motherships have fights anymore. But you can see how we're just like kind of soaking some skills in right here. Pretty easily too. And so, one of the easier ways to skill for engineering, for sure. And this is literally all you have to do. Click on a thingy and let it just like kind of flow while you kick it at your station. And so, depending on how many mobs he has, so he doesn't seem to have an unmaintainable amount of mobs. In all honesty, I think I can actually run to propulsion and catch it up at the halfway point. But that will be with using an RK-25 likely, so we'll have to find out. By the way, RK-25, same kind of skills. He's got some good mobs on it now at this point. Here's what's going to happen. I've got to decide when I'm going to run to try to jump on propulsion here. Okay, we're going to set this up ahead of time though. Boom. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to do this. Oh, you can just do this too. Watch this. I know this one now. Don't. Don't. Okay, so that lets people know that I'm running to the propulsion center right there. Does that make sense, you guys? Now, if I remember right, there's actually a way to get to propulsion that's faster. Legit, though. And see, he's moving. Okay. Boom. We're going to switch to 25 and we're going to turn this baby around. Okay. Watch this stuff. We say to this ship, no. Okay. Switch to this. We keep getting slightly off. Now we're going. Man, he has got some stuff on this ship. I'm gonna get it a better angle. We should be hitting almost all the time. Okay. Now we might get blown up. It won't matter, but see, we just got blueprint comprehension, electronics. We're turning the tide on this propulsion unit. But he is taking some damage. For sure. You know what, we're gonna adjust. I don't feel we're at the most efficient angle or something. Do you guys? Okay, better. Okay, currently with the amount of people we have here, it looks like we're losing ground pretty heavy. I'm gonna break for, probably, which one should we go to? Somebody's keeping up over here though, look at this. Uh-uh. At one point, I'm gonna have to decide when we break to the hangar, guys. So like I explained though, the pilot's getting skills this whole time too, from the mobs shooting him. I'm thinking by the time it hits R, we probably need to, or the A. By the time it gets to A on this hangar, we need to break to the hangar, in all honesty. I'm kind of just watching it to see, like, we're getting dang close to having to move. And what the crap is Homeboy using? Look at this, he's keeping both stations, unless there's two people on this. You know what I'm saying? I feel that he's doing really good. A-bomb's skills are mad though. You know, I don't even know. Who knows what he's using? Okay, so we're gonna go back into team. We're gonna go let people know we're moving from PP to HH. See how hangar's about to blow? Yeah, we need to get there fast. Wrong one. Right one. Jump over that. Somebody's at HH. Crap. Are they actually at HH though? Ah, never mind. We need to get back to, you know what, let's bring this up a second. Still the first one going down right now. If we bring it up, we can break down onto the other ones. So because this is the first place that we'll fail, it's more important for us to both focus on this and get it up. And then break to wherever it's about to be, like, needing it. You know what I mean? Oh, he's heading to another point right now, watch. Let's find out where he's going to. Okay, boom. So we're holding it. You guys, it is highly likely we're going to blow up. I haven't seen a message about dumping mobs or a gunner or a... Let's check. Let's check where we are in space. Yeah, we're still in the middle of the thing. We're not heading towards the station. So it's likely we're going to blow. But that's okay. Trying kind of decide. I think he might have went to propulsion, or do you think we just got it up that high? I think he's at command. At this point, we're just deciding which one we're attempting to save back, right, guys? So I'm kind of watching. Tell one of them significantly different than Hanger. I don't think there's anybody in propulsion. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to head there in a second. I think somebody's stabilizing command. Maybe somebody's on the reactor with an RK-0. Okay. So he's covering that. Honestly, this ship is taking mass damage. He's barely gonna get there and stabilize it maybe for a second. Look at command, it's dropping fast. So he's gonna stabilize propulsion. So we'll watch the other two locations kind of a little bit. Propulsion's gonna blow, guys. Even probably with A-bomb fixing it. Look at that. Hey, maybe he stabilizes that, but that is some. Whew. I don't know. I think we blow up right here. Reactor's getting low. Command's getting low. Reactors get way low. Okay. Do we want to head to the reactor, or do we think just like let it play out? It's gonna be okay. We'll blow up, we'll appear at the space station. I probably should go save that reactor though. Maybe stall it out for one more second. Or do we just like, it blows up before we get there actually, probably at this point. Ready? The structural integrity of this ship is fully compromised right here. Any second now. Ready? Boom. Okay, so now let's look at how many things. Oh, back there. See all the whores? Those are all cosmic whores back there. That's how we died. So now watch this. We let that do that. We release ourselves. We're now in the Arcadia space station, right? Everybody else is going to appear here too in a second, don't worry. Movement locked for a second. Boom. We're able to move. So now everybody's appearing. Okay, now we're going to go back towards the Variag. Boom, spacecraft teleporter. We don't have to heal ourselves. Our regeneration ring will heal us over time, right? So here we are. Now, we literally go back in here and we repair and get the ship repaired so that the next crew can do what they want with it, skill-wise and stuff like that. So, literally, I hope this helps out because it should cover everything from like, hey, you just started to, hey, you're getting onto a mothership. I'm going to legit cover directly later on all the mining, crafting, hunting stuff, and the mothership piloting. And so I hope this helps you guys out. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to see who is online to transfer the stream over to real quick. Hold on one second, guys. Hope you guys are also having a kick butt day and that this helps you out. Boom. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. So, I'm going to hook you guys up. Here is Firebug, and absolutely a great person to follow. Absolutely also a great person to know in the game. Ready? Boom. Peace and very best wishes. Thank you guys very much for being epic and hanging out.